We've got Blue on the lift today. Blue, you're my boy. Differential mount on these 800s is known to crack and then eventually break. We know this from experience because we just fixed one. Oh, yeah, there it is. I knew there was a crack. You thought I was crazy. There's a crack starting right there. So we've got a kit that you order that comes with these 2 plates, which you can probably make yourself, but these are already the right size and shape. And you polish them down and you weld them in. Spoiler alert, I'm an extremely novice welder, as in I've done it twice before in my life. You've done it once? Half of one time, so this should go well. Let's do it. Differential mounts in 2 spots. 2 bolts are here and 2 are up under the brush guard, so we gotta pull that off first. You may or may not have that added bonus on yours. There, here's my look more like that. If it doesn't, 2 12s and 2 17s underneath. Now we're going to remove the differential mounts. No, maybe we shouldn't do it that way. Here's the thing. We've done this before, and you need to be able to move that differential up and down, which is difficult to do when the axles are attached to it, because you don't want that aluminum sitting on the frame when you're welding. Hot. Very, very hot. Let's take those bolts out and see how much play we have. Normally I take the wheels, the A-arms off, pull the axles, and then we have plenty of space. What size are those bolts holding that on? Is it 13? No, they're big. 15. Got all of our screws out. Now we got to clean this all up because you can't weld to dirt.
You try real hard.
You can try hard.
It won't work.
No. So, and at this point, you're going to want to make sure everything's nice and square and straight and all that good stuff. We're making sure it's true and it's not. This is down. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I hold it. Yeah, you can see it there. This is down, so we're going to hit it with a hammer. Once we get the differential lifted off of it, because you want to hit that with a hammer. And try to push that up a little bit before we get the plates in there. I think we should pull the A-arms off. It doesn't take long to pull everything off. Pull the axles out, and then the differential will be easier to move. Yep, that's the best intro I can do to a time lapse. Axle's gone. We got the diff propped up on a piece of wood because we wanted to get a gap on this back side so we can hit right here with a hammer. That looks pretty good. I'll measure that out, make sure it's square. The goal is to weld this little crack right there without too big of a gob on it. Now let me remind you, second time welder. So don't beat me up too bad because it's not gonna be good.
It better be good.
It's not gonna be good.
It better be.
It's not gonna be good. Jerry, if you're watching this later, no, I did my best.
That's right.
It applies here too.
Yeah.
Started a little rough in the beginning, but she got good toward the end. Definitely gonna need to knock that down a little bit though. And this is flux core, so it's gonna have more splatter than the alternative. Solid core. I'm a welder.
Whatever you tell yourself.
We got that welded up and ground down pretty good. Pretty good. That's all I can do. Now we gotta put these plates up here and grind down their corners to fit between these existing welds. So we're gonna go use the bench grinder for that. It's a matter of grinding them down, test fitting it, grind it some more, test fit it. Back and forth, back and forth. Same with this one. It took some more pounding with a piece of metal and Thor's hammer. But if I line it up now, perfect with those holes, it doesn't move. So I think we're ready to go. And then the grinder pretty much just made 45s on the edges. And that was enough to get them around that stuff. Same with the front one, that one was easy. It's easy when they are still in their original shape. That's gonna fit right there. So next thing we gotta do is put the bolts through these plates into the differential, mount the differential, and then just tack weld. Then take the bolts out, move the differential up so it's not in direct contact with that hot metal. And weld her up. We got it bolted in, and it's square. Everything feels good. So I'm gonna use my master welding skills to tack it. And then take the bolts out, move the differential up so it's not touching, and go to town.
It'll look really good.
Oh, it's gonna look great. I can tell. I feel really good about this one.
Real good.
He was just picking on me about my glove. Got a little carried away with the angle grinder. It's only mostly through. Okay, back to business. Here we go. Here it is. We're ready.
Anytime is fine.
Here we go. Ow!
Probably should have on a coat.
Yeah. That's a good one. I got one good one.
1 out of 8. Good.
Yeah, it's perfect. I think I'm mostly upset about my arms. I should be wearing my coat.
Right there.
Huh?
This coat.
Yeah, that one should be on my person. And we should pull the bolts out. See if the plates stick. I took the bolts out and the plates did not move. That's a good sign.
Success.
So far, this has been a success. Now, if I can put a halfway decent beat on here.
Not gonna happen.
Thanks for the confidence.
You're doing great.
Yep. Huh?
I mean, I've seen worse.
For a newer, for a rookie, that's not bad, in my opinion. I don't ignore that guy. That's smooth right now.
Yeah.
I'd say the settings are right.
Yep.
I'm gonna get beat up in the comments. I can tell you that right now.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. You want to do one?
All the way around that.
All the way around it. Yeah. We got Alan up here trying to get her done.
Professional. Better than that.
Yeah.
Great.
Not great. Once it cools though, I can go over that again and really smooth that out. Ellen had to leave me, so it's up to me to finish the rest of this. So I'm gonna weld this up. Right, bud? You should probably not be in here. For someone that doesn't know what they're doing, that'll work. Let me needle scale it, get all that flux and stuff off of there and see what it looks like. man, polish that down, paint it. I think it's gonna look pretty good. And bonus, I didn't burn down the garage. That's what we got. Some welds are nice. Other welds, not so much. But it's in there and it's stronger than it ever was before, so we're gonna send it. And while it's in for inspection in the future, we could just double check, make sure these welds aren't breaking. You know, I don't know how deep they go or whatever, because like I said, first timers over here. I'm gonna hit that with a coat of spray paint, get that differential mounted back in there and put back together. There we go, bolts are in, torqued down, everything's nice and straight. That paint will dry up real nice, and it'll be perfect. Not too bad of a job. I mean, as long as you got a welder that's decent. That one seems decent. What's that? I don't even remember. Weld Pro. Seems to do a good job. Alright, well, I'm going to put the front end back together. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer and every subscriber, every member. You guys are amazing. Really appreciate the support. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a look at some of my other videos. Maybe think about it. I'd really love to have you. And I hope to see you again in another video right here on 3 Day Weekend.